In the tumultuous seas of the South China Sea, the Philippines finds itself at a crossroads, compelled to fortify its maritime defenses amid escalating tensions. This article delves into the captivating narrative of the nation's quest for naval prowess, exploring the acquisition of large warships from Spain, France, and Japan as a strategic response to safeguard its sovereignty. In response to escalating tensions in the South China Sea due to China's aggressive actions, the Philippines is gearing up to receive additional large warships from Spain, France, and Japan. Senator J.V. Ejercito, in an interview with ABS-CBN News, confirmed discussions with officials from Spain and France, including shipbuilders Naval Group and Navantia. Consideration for purchasing used ships is currently on the table, given the urgent need for these assets. Max Defense, in its efforts, has advocated for the consideration of used assets, as new ships take 3 to 5 years to build and deliver, as acknowledged by Senator Ejercito. France has demonstrated the ability to sell existing ships to any country with the funds to pay for them, as seen in their recent deals with Morocco and Egypt, where the French Navy relinquished some FREMM-class frigates to expedite delivery. Currently, the Philippines is eyeing used ships from France's Lafayette-class and Spain's Santa Maria-class, both scheduled for retirement. Both ship classes are considered more suitable for the needs of the Philippine Navy. Meanwhile, the chief of the Philippine Coast Guard announced the intent to procure an additional 5 large patrol boats from Japan, in response to pressure from Chinese warships in the South China Sea. Although the Philippines has relied on aid and development funds from other countries, there is now a proposal for the government to use its own funds to build new ships, providing an opportunity for local shipbuilders. Thus, this move not only strengthens the defense capabilities of the Philippines but also creates economic opportunities domestically. With increasing tensions in the region, swift and strategic measures are needed to ensure maritime security and national sovereignty. The Philippine government is now expected to expedite the acquisition process and prioritize the use of internal funds to build new ships that can meet the defense needs of the country. Amid the options on the table, focus is honing in on France's Lafayette-class light frigates and Spain's Santa Maria-class frigates, both deemed more applicable to the specific needs of the Philippine Navy. However, concerns linger about the age of these assets, prompting a careful assessment of their readiness for deployment. Simultaneously, the Philippine Coast Guard is set to expand its fleet with 5 additional large patrol boats from Japan. The move comes as a response to the increasing presence of Chinese warships in the South China Sea. Although the Philippines has traditionally relied on grants and development aid from other nations for maritime capacity building, there is now a growing consensus to allocate domestic funds for shipbuilding programs. As the nation diversifies its sources for naval assets, the potential engagement with Japan holds promise. Senator Ejercito, while expressing gratitude for Japan's supply of new ships to the Philippine Coast Guard, hinted at exploring further opportunities with the Japanese Coast Guard. Japan's own plans to replace aging ships, introducing new Mogami-class and next-generation frigates, add a layer of strategic significance to potential collaboration. It is imperative to note that this strategic naval expansion is not without challenges. Weeks before, former Philippine Coast Guard Commandant Admiral Artemio Abu stressed the need for at least 15 large MRRVs, multi-role response vessels, while the 2023 Philippine Coast Guard Modernization Procurement Plan outlined the requirement for 10 ocean-going MRRVs. The slow process of relying on grants and aid from other countries has spurred calls for the Philippine government to allocate its funds for shipbuilding initiatives, preferably from local builders utilizing proven foreign designs. This not only expedites the acquisition of ships but also provides a boost to the domestic shipbuilding industry. As the geopolitical chessboard evolves, the Philippines stands at a critical juncture, navigating diplomatic intricacies and strategic considerations to safeguard its maritime interests. The imminent acquisition of large warships signifies a proactive stance in the face of regional challenges, emphasizing the nation's commitment to ensuring maritime security and sovereignty.